You know what I'm talking about? Those weird little moments your car does something and you just go, huh, that's strange. A light flickers, a noise pops up, or something just feels off. Most people ignore it until it bites them in the wallet later. The truth is, your car always tells you what's wrong. It just speaks a language most drivers don't understand. I've worked on cars that were basically screaming for help, and the owners had no clue. They thought, it's running fine, so it's fine. Nope. That's like saying you're healthy because you haven't collapsed yet. So today, I'm breaking down 6 random car issues every driver faces. The ones that make you scratch your head and wonder, why is this happening? We'll uncover what's really going on under the hood, what happens if you ignore it, and how to fix it before it turns into a $1,000 regret. And trust me, the last one on this list? That one's the silent killer of cars. Stick around till the end. You'll want to hear that one. Alright, let's start with the first issue that confuses almost every driver. Number 1. Engine warning light turns on randomly. You're driving smooth, maybe music on, coffee in hand. Then suddenly, that little orange engine light pops up like it's judging your life choices. And the first thing most people do? Panic. Or worse, ignore it. Here's the truth. That light is your car's version of a cry for help. It doesn't always mean disaster, but it never means nothing. It could be a loose gas cap, a failing sensor, or something deeper, like a misfire or emission issue. The light turns on because your onboard computer detects something's off in the system, even if you can't feel it yet. The mistake? Thinking, well, it's still driving fine. That's the trap, because what starts as a $50 sensor can turn into a $1,500 repair if you wait. I've seen engines ruined just because someone ignored that light for months. Here's what you should do. Don't guess. Grab an OBD2 scanner. They're cheap, and they'll tell you exactly which code triggered the light. Check simple stuff first. Gas cap, oil level, battery connection. If the light is flashing, don't drive. That means a serious misfire that can fry your catalytic converter. Remember, your engine light isn't random. It's your car's built-in warning system, and every time you ignore it, you're basically saying, go ahead, self-destruct. Because when that light's on, you're on borrowed time. Number 2. Car pulls to one side. While driving, you're cruising down the road, hands relaxed on the wheel. And suddenly the car decides it wants to take a detour to the left. Or maybe the right. Either way, you're fighting the steering wheel like it's got an attitude problem. This isn't just annoying. It's your car's way of saying, hey, something's out of balance here. Most drivers blame the road, but 9 times out of 10, it's not the road. It's you. Or your car, to be exact. Here's why it happens. The most common culprit? Uneven tire pressure. Even a small difference between your left and right tires can make your car drift. Second, wheel alignment. Hit a pothole hard enough, or clip a curb just once, and your alignment's gone. It's like your car's spine just twisted slightly, and now every drive is a mini tug of war. Sometimes it's even brake-related. A caliper might be sticking, causing one wheel to drag while the others move freely. That's not just bad for your fuel economy, it's dangerous. I've seen people wear out a full set of tires in months just because of a bad alignment. Here's what you do. Check your tire pressure. All 4 plus the spare. Look for uneven tire wear. Inside edge bold, you've got an alignment problem. Get a wheel alignment every 10,000, 15,000 kilometers or after any hard impact. If it still pulls, have your brake system inspected. Ignoring this? You're basically burning money every time you drive. More fuel, faster tire wear, and a car that handles like a shopping cart with one bad wheel. Get it checked, fix it once, and your car will glide straight like it's on rails. Now, what if your car's making weird knocking sounds under the hood, like it's begging for mercy? Yeah, that's our next one. Number 3. Strange engine noises, knocking or tapping. You turn the key, and your engine starts talking back. A tapping here, a knocking there, like it's trying to tell you a secret. Except that secret usually ends with a repair bill. Here's the deal. Engines don't make new noises for fun. Every sound means something. A ticking might be your lifters crying for oil. A deep knocking. That's the sound of metal hitting metal. And that's your engine begging you to stop before it eats itself alive. One of the biggest causes? Low or dirty oil. I've torn down engines where the oil looked like burnt lasagna, sludge everywhere. The owner thought an occasional oil top-up was maintenance. Nope. That's like brushing your teeth once a week and calling it dental care. Sometimes, though, it's bad fuel or pre-ignition, where your fuel detonates too early. That pinging sound. That's tiny explosions happening before the spark plug even fires. It's literally your engine committing micro-suicide. Here's how to handle it. 1. Check your oil level and color. If it's dark or gritty, change it now. 2. Use the right octane fuel. Don't cheap out. Your car's brain expects specific fuel timing. 3. If you hear persistent knocking even after changing oil and fuel, get it diagnosed immediately. It could be worn bearings or pistons, both expensive if ignored. Driving with an engine knock is like ignoring chest pain. You can, but you probably shouldn't. Fix it early, and it's a tune-up. Ignore it, and you're shopping for a new engine. Number 4. Battery drains. Quickly. You walk to your car, hit the start button, and click. Nothing. The lights flicker, the radio dies, and you're sitting there wondering, did I leave something on? Maybe, but maybe not. A fast draining battery is one of the sneakiest car problems out there because it feels random. One day fine, the next day dead. But batteries don't just go bad. They get drained by something you didn't even know was awake. It could be a parasitic draw, a light in your trunk that never turns off, a stuck relay, or even your infotainment system staying active when the car's off. Sometimes it's not a drain, it's a charging problem. Your alternator's slacking off. I've had cars come into the shop where the battery was new, but the alternator wasn't sending enough juice back. It's like running a phone on 10% and wondering why it dies mid-call. Here's your game plan. 1. Check the battery age. Anything over 3 to 5 years? It's living on borrowed time. 2. Test your alternator. With the engine running, voltage should read around 13.8, 14.4 V. 3. If voltage is fine, look for drains, glove box lights, chargers, or any aftermarket gadgets that stay powered. 4. Clean the battery terminals. Corrosion can choke your electrical flow. Ignoring this turns small mornings into big headaches. Because nothing ruins your day faster than realizing your quick errand just became a tow truck call. Number 5. Overheating car. You're stuck in traffic, AC blasting, and suddenly the temperature gauge starts creeping up. You think, it'll cool down once I move. Spoiler, it won't. That's your engine saying, I'm cooking alive in here. An overheating engine is one of the fastest ways to destroy your car, and it usually starts small. A little leak, a weak fan, or old coolant that's lost its mojo. I've seen people boil engines into scrap metal because they thought adding water would fix it. That's not fixing, that's delaying the funeral. Common causes? Low coolant, clogged radiator, bad water pump, or even a stuck thermostat. When your cooling system fails, your engine can't regulate heat. Metal expands, oil thins, gaskets blow, and suddenly your repair bill looks like a mortgage payment. Number 6. Brake issues, squeaking or reduced performance. You press the pedal and your car squeals like a horror movie soundtrack. That's not a sound effect, that's your brakes screaming for attention. Most people treat brake noise like background music. It's just a little squeak. But here's the truth. That sound is your first warning before things go bad. A squeak usually means your brake pads are wearing down, and the built-in wear indicators are rubbing metal to warn you. Ignore it, and that squeak becomes a grind, which means the pad's gone, and the rotor's taking the hit. That's double the repair cost. Sometimes it's not the pads though. It could be moisture, rust, or glazing from overheated brakes. And if your brake pedal feels soft or you have to press harder than usual, that's air in your brake lines or a fluid leak. And that's no joke. You're literally one panic stop away from not stopping at all.